Hey everyone, and welcome to Project Premium Harvest. My name is Matt. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the KURV declarations for AAPY and GOOP. If you don't know, those are high income ETFs that run options on Apple and Google. So let's get started. The first thing I usually like to show on my channel is my portfolio. And today is March 18th and is currently at $72,686.74. Just wanted to give a quick update, transparency, that's all it is. But now let's go over to a spreadsheet that I created because I would like to add value to the people watching my channel. So I created a nice, beautiful spreadsheet that's going to track the declarations, the price change, and just any information that kind of holistically tells the story of the fund. So let's get started. So this is what I came up with. I have two different funds here. So every time KURV comes out with its, weekly payer, even though it's offset every 4 weeks. So for this week, we have AAPY and GOOP, and that's the group number 3 for KURV. So let's dive into the numbers. So this first fund we're going to look at is AAPY. And in this corner here, I have the at inception price. And so some of these formulas and cells are going to be based off of that. I am contemplating the idea of maybe making like a 52-week high so that we can compare, at inception price versus the absolute worst price to buy in if you're trying to hold on to it long term and then maintain a distribution. So let me know what you guys think if I should add like the 52-week high in addition to this inception price. I know you guys hate the inception price, but let's go over the actual details. So for AAPY, now that it's been out since, November of 2023, it's paid out 17 different distributions. As we can tell here, I put them into a nice readable format. And what I did with these yellow markers is I highlighted the highs. So for AAPY, the highest distributions ever paid out in a single month is $1.75 per share, which is a huge payout for, KURV funds in general. And then the share price at the time that KURV had this massive payout for AAPY was $27.52. And then another data point to highlight is the higher the share price gets, the bigger the distribution payment is. And sometimes it's offset. There might be like a fluke where KURV had to pay out a distribution even though the share price was a little bit lower, or vice versa. Share price was too high and then it was higher and then it paid out lower. It just happened to be whenever they paid out, it just was a little bit offset. Okay. But as you guys can see, the higher the number went for the share price, the higher the distribution was for the fund. Now let's go over to the total premium. So if you had this fund at inception, not many people have, but just theoretically, if you held it for the 17 payments, you would have made $6.13 per share. And if we look at that as an average distribution, AAPY pays out about 30 cents per share per payment. And then if we look at the change in share price since inception, so I'm basically taking this $25 and comparing it to the most recent share price. So that recent share price as today, March 18th, is $22.83. We are technically at a negative 8.68% for AAPY if you held on to it for, the 17 months or 17 payments. Now let's go over to GOOP. Following the similar structure as AAPY, for GOOP, the inception price of GOOP was, again, $25 a share. And it was also incepted around that November 2023, or at least that's where its first distribution payment was November of 2023. We had 17 payments. And this week's payment, I forgot to mention AAPY's payment for this past week. So AAPY's payment is going to be 30 cents a share this week for the payable date of March 20th. And then for GOOP, GOOP's payout for this week is going to be 40 cents per share. Okay, and going back to my original thought, GOOP has had 17 different payments. In the yellow, the highest distribution payment GOOP has ever paid out was 50 cents per share. And the highest share price that GOOP has ever gone to was $30.89. Now let's go over to just more metrics here. For the total premium, GOOP has paid out $5.92 per share. The number of distributions is the same as AAPY. That's at 17 distribution payments. The average distribution is about 0.34 cents per share, almost 35 cents a share. And if you look at the share price change in value, it is currently up 2.4%. So that's doing a little bit better than what AAPY is going through. Yeah, guys, I wanted to come up with a new video idea, and this is it. So every time, instead of just reading off a declaration, I give you the holistic, hey, how is this fund actually doing over time? So I plan on doing this with these KURV funds. So I have all the data for all of the other 3 weeks of the KURV payments. So group 1, group 2, and then group 4. I'm also going to do this for yieldmax. And if you guys have any other recommendations for something for me to track, throw in the comment section. I'll make a spreadsheet. We'll track it and we'll make it shareable to everybody. But yeah, guys, also this spreadsheet is going to be linked in the description. I'll try to pin a comment as well to make it easy for everybody to just kind of take a look at, play with the numbers. But yeah, let me know what more you want me to add on here or take away. Very flexible. But yeah, guys, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're all doing well out there. Matt out.